Marty, what's happening with small businesses? We've kind of watched this incredibly closely to see what's happening. How are small businesses faring at a time when it seems like everybody's having a hard time finding workers?
You know, Becky, you're right. It continues in that same pace. We've had a really nice seventh consecutive month of growth in jobs for those businesses under 50. The biggest thing is probably on the wage increase. You know, we saw a 4.27% wage increase over last year. That's the largest we've seen since we started measuring this over 10 years ago. The average hourly rate now overall is $30 per hour, and leisure and hospitality wages are up 11%. So we really haven't seen an impact from the variant on the job growth at this point. At least at this stage.
When you say this stage, how recently was this data collected? Because this seems like something that's probably changing on a daily basis at this point.
Yeah, this was collected right up till about the 25th of December. So it's pretty late, but, you know, we really saw that surge probably in the middle of December to the end. So we may not have seen all of it, but overall not seeing a big impact. I think the biggest thing is going to be, we're still under about 4 million jobs from pre-pandemic. About a third of those are leisure and hospitality. Leisure and hospitality growth is up over 20% from a job perspective over last year. Wages on a weekly basis are up. Earnings on a weekly basis are up over 13%. Think the jobs are going to come back stronger in this first quarter of the year.
Marty, when you talk about that wage growth, is that year over year, or is there a way to measure it back to pre-pandemic? Are these people really making that much more than they were before the pandemic, too?
Yeah, they are. I mean, really, that's year over year, but there wasn't that much change from pre-pandemic at last year at this point. So we're really seeing this over 4% pretty consistently now. And even a part-time worker is averaging about $19.72 an hour. You know, think 2 years ago, the big argument was, could we hit $15 minimum wage? Now we're seeing almost $20 an hour. And that's excluding bonuses. And you're seeing 60% are getting paid some sort of bonus when they're either hired or on an annual basis.